Alright, so I'm probably just gonna... Oh, jeez, what do we even do? How far are we from a level? Pretty dang far. Oh, and that gets even slower. So we got a couple of things that we need to do. For one, I need to get another dragon. For two, I'm rendering a video, unfortunately. It's apparently not kosher. Let's keep loading that dragon up with all of the critters we can. Some of these not so much though, some of these absolutely. You know, the 9 meat. Let's get my mouse out of here. That's probably enough. It's gonna cost me some stamina, but that's okay. Alright, so we want to just drop off the oh, I'm a moron. I totally forgot to actually drop anything off while I was back at base. Well, that's fine. We got a couple of things we need to do. For starters, I want to raise another dragon, so we should work on that. Because effectively, what I'm going to need to do, I still can't figure out how to get the gas bags from that. I know the developer of this watches some of these videos. I should probably see if there's like a better way of doing it. I don't know if it's bugged or whatnot. If it is bugged, he's probably aware, and if it's not bugged, then I'm just dumb. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so I think I've been a little bit, I was kind of trying to talk about this last episode, but I think I've been a little bit critical, and I was also trying to talk about this, you know, I try and be critical of things that I like. If it's a game that I don't like, I don't say anything about it, I just turn it off because I don't want to play. It's why you rarely see me play games that are downright, you know, considered bad by the general populace. Oh, that drain sword is going to be lovely. But, you know, usually I try and play games that, you know, most people would consider to be, I don't have any more. Okay, good. It's not going to bother me. I don't have any more of those capture crystals, which would be a problem. Okay, but this is one of those games that actually has a lot of potential here. You know, has a lot of really interesting ideas. There's a ton of smaller indie games that I think almost have the best ideas, and I hate saying that because it sounds stupid. I need to go get stuff off the dragon. I gotta go unload the dragon. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh right, I brought all those nets with. Well, we'll load the dragon up with the nets because we wanna catch worms out there, and maybe some of those golems. There's stuff we need to do. For starters, I have the worms. Nope. Because, yeah, effectively, we want to get 1 or 2 dragons going. Unfortunately, they're going to take a considerable amount of resources to, like, fill up, unfortunately, but whatever. But yeah, so there's a lot of indie games with, like, really neat ideas. And it's always a bit of a shame that they don't get the attention I think they deserve. And, like... You know, I often will say stuff. Would I be okay with this? I think I might. I will often say stuff with the hopes that, yeah, maybe the dev is listening, and, you know, maybe, like, some things can be fixed. Not that, you know, there's anything terribly wrong with much of this, but, you know, feedback I could give is helpful, even if it might not always be the kindest. Because, like, I actually really do like this game. And more so, this is actually one of those games where, like, playing it, I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I also would really like to see what gets made next from these guys. This guy? I know, I actually don't know how large the studio was. There's multiple people when I was at PAX, but that might have been, like, friends or helpers or, I don't know. I guess I could check the credits. Probably should. Right, I need to leave the nets on the dragon. But, you know, a number of these ideas are unique or poorly expressed, I think, in the rest of the... the gaming industry. You know, there's a lot of really neat... What's a good example? Well, like, I really liked Fallout. Fallout 4. The base building mechanics were really interesting. but they were poorly expressed and almost like a side note. And the idea of having, you know, effectively infinite resource generation from a place that you've kind of set up for yourself, that's actually really compelling for me. And that's actually one of my favorite mechanics to this, and one of those where it's like, yeah, if some of these ideas could be brought into the next game, especially if it's like in a similar vein, it could be really, really cool. But anyway, so now that I've kind of like talked about that, let's actually talk about, well, I mean, I guess on that topic, things that I do like. I love the fact that we can, you know, choose different crops and whatnot, and like it matters. You know, it's not just like food is just like kind of temporary buffs and stuff. Like I find in a lot of these sandboxy things, or a game with sandboxy elements, it usually doesn't matter. I was playing what was it, Ni no Kuni 2, and it had this big kingdom that you could manage, and it just didn't, none of the kingdom actually was interesting. You know, it's like, here's food, but like, who cares? Oh my god, I have a lot of apples. We gotta figure out how to get some sugar here. I gotta get some more farms up in here. I gotta, so much stuff. Okay, well, we should have a bunch of wood. Let's start cooking food, because that's important. Pizza would be a good idea, but now that I have the drain sword, it really does seem like it's in my best interest to do stuff like omelets. Because, yeah, pizza requires 2 wheat. Better to go with pancakes, which slightly less effective than pizza, but less of a bottleneck on certain resources. Because I have a ton of milk and eggs, and I have way less wheat. And yeah, if I can grow some sugar at some point, that'll help a lot. Yeah, so omelets and pancakes, breakfast food. I like breakfast food. Okay, so that's gonna go for a while. Okay, so next order of business, let's drop off. Actually, the earth gem has no weight. The Wangle Dangle is fine. Oh, I see. I'm looking at it the wrong direction. You're holding the rod, and it's like a saw-looking thing-ish. It really does look like somewhere between like an Extendo Plumbus and something that I might not want to mention. But that's just what my brain went to. I'm immature often. Okay, let's grab some extra omelets. We still have a bunch of pie. What do I want to do? I mean, best interests, actually, well, let's use the anvil. Let's fix up the steel pick and the great armor. They're both kind of busted. I don't have the nets on me, do I? I'm forgetting how to play. I'm using my Switch controller, and it behaves slightly differently compared to a regular controller, and it's going to take me a little bit of getting used to that. I was using a 360 controller for most of this series, but it's finally starting to misbehave effectively and like break down a little, and so I've been trying out different things. I got a Steam controller, which is almost good. It's got some really interesting ideas. Oh boy, the parallels between, you know, flawed gems and the Steam controller. That is one of the biggest flawed gems I've ever held. It's like, it's a controller that's too bulky for its own good. It's meant for people with, like, weirdly ginormous hands to wrap around. Which, like, okay, it kind of works. But it just feels odd. And, like... Okay, I guess we just can't attack this guy. Oh, thank you, Drain Sword, for being awesome. I'm back up to full health. It's going to make a huge difference in my ability to adventure. At least until we go back to the desert island and find out that everything still stun locks and one-shots me. Well, when that happens, that happens. Hopefully I can repair these things. It'd be a darn shame if I can. I'll have to figure out where to do so. Oh. We found something. I gotta figure out where to get that map. It's something on the island area. What I need to do is effectively... There's a mod that lets you access your warehouse from anywhere on the island. I might have to get that. I think we should look into modding. Do we do that right now? No. We'll do that for the next episode. I'm like a third of the way into this episode, and I can wait. Because, yeah, I'm going to be honest. Backtracking. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? You know what I honestly was going to do a long time ago, and I just didn't do because I'm very easily distracted. I was going to make an elevator. If you can believe that. Like, 5 episodes ago? Something like that. Build an elevator. Steel, titanium, and a chest. And silk. Okay, let's see about making an elevator. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Might even have most of the resources here. No, we got the steel bars. We've got the chest. Let's go get the other stuff. So, yeah, what I want to do, let's get an elevator. One in each one on each island. At least, you know, this one in the desert island, I think. The other the magic island and the ice islands, I want to hold off on. Maybe I do. I want to get the elevator up on the magic island and the main island. We'll see if I have enough resources. And really, I just need to grab 2 silicon and 2 titanium for each. So let's just grab 4. I gotta figure out exactly how the elevator works. We also have the minecart, which wouldn't be a bad idea. The main problem is it's just a massive amount of resources for... Well, if we can actually build a minecart straight down to the... If we can build a minecart straight down to the... Okay. 1 second. Sorry, brain is distracted. Oh. Quartz is out of silicon. We have a little bit of titanium. So let's drop this off for a second. Same thing, the wood. Okay. Let's go back over here. Everything should count. Zappy dog hurts. But not as much now. Between the armor, the levels that I've got, and everything else. We killed a diode wolf. Cool. Okay, so I need to make... Yeah, we already have the drill. Headlamp. Oh. Lights. Surroundings when equipped. Power, -1 per second. That's a bit tough. Landmine, bandage, silicon. Refined oil. So, other than that, we're going to want to look into grabbing... What is this? A chest? Probably a better chest. Scuba gear. But I still got to figure out how to get the helium sacks. We already have the great armor. So, we need to pick up... I bet I could do the nets, the cloth, and the icy fur pretty easily. We might have to go over to the ice islands and just hoard stuff. The other thing I could do... Oh, I'm not getting stun locked now. At least not as much. I'm not gonna lie, the combat was kind of a low point for me in a lot of this, just because it felt unfair. It wasn't enjoyable getting stun-locked by repeated enemies. For, I would say, fair reasons, and to be fair, I am supposed to use scum tactics to fight enemies. You know, fight them by effectively ambushing them. You know, go up and down. You know, I get to be the subterranean horror. Okay, we get some gold bars. And Captain Gunpants here gives me 3 bullets. Helpful. And yeah, let's keep grabbing berries, which grow at an accelerated rate. But yeah, now that I have some better equipment and I've spent some time with stuff, not so bad. Let's see. So we needed more titanium, which I'm probably gonna find in the other half. This is just all oil. Okay, so that was actually something I was gonna try and mention. I get distracted. There's too many things. I was trying to talk about things that I like about this game, apart from like kind of an overall grand scheme of things, floaty, you know, like vague concepts. The music in this game is real good. I haven't given it enough credit, I think, for how like fun it is to listen to. It's weird. I'm trying to think of games that it reminds me of. And I'm coming up with blanks. And that's probably okay. Oh, this is the inn. This is not the one I wanted to go to. I hate this man. Okay, I actually wanted to talk to this guy. So he sells coral cod, titanium, uranium, cockatiel, owl, shadow cape. Pricey stuff, though. The jetpack, which apparently breaks things? I don't know. So what I want to do is actually get the blueprint for many of these things. I don't know about the dock. It's 10,000 a piece, though. That's rough. Kitchen upgrade. Oh, we might already know about that. Yeah, I don't have the funding for it. Still no more titanium, but we did get a bunch of silicon, so that's a plus. And yeah, I can sell some of this stuff. But yeah, what I want to get is those blueprints, but in retrospect, I'm just gonna eat pie. There goes, like, pretty much all my pie. Okay, we gotta find 2 more titanium. Let's just keep collecting these chests so I don't see them as I go by. And I might be able to sell them, too. Okay, so that's steel bars. Quartz and stuff. I must have left my drill somewhere. Maybe it's on the boat. Maybe it's actually up above. I don't actually remember. Unless that's all titanium right freaking there. Do I still have my plumbus? I do. I have the worm drill. It's all iron ore. And diamonds. I'm just gonna break the worm drill. I want to see what happens. As we'll just go up to the surface. I think it just reverts back, at which point you grab another altar stone. Huh. Yeah, so it just becomes another... It just becomes another... a worm that sits here in your inventory. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, shoot, Diode Wolf. Ouchie. Okay. No titanium, though. That's a problem. Well, I could always buy it. I guess I've got 2 titanium. And we need steel bars. Well, I put steel bars on here. So, I guess I'm just going to build the elevator out here. We might as well finish a quest. And I might want to get that tent down. Oh, she's... She's understandably in bed. It is nighttime. Ah. I mean, I could fight the diode wolf. I'm not actually in a bad spot here. I wonder if we can kill the Miros at this point. We might be able to. I wonder if the batteries actually sell for a bunch of money. Yeah, not a whole lot of... It doesn't actually look like you can get titanium here. Like it's just a matter of, finding it in chests? At which point I need to find chests if I can. Unfortunately, chances of doing so seem to be real low. There it is. Okay, so there's the titanium. And yeah, I might have to sleep in the inn. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I do have a bunch of money. It's not like I'm actually... I might want to increase my hit ratio here. Yeah, I'd try and ambush the wolf here. But I don't think it's actually going to work out for me in the long run. And yeah, we really gotta check to see how much batteries sell for. Because I have 89, but I don't need that many. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to fix the drain sword, or maybe I'll have to make a new one every single time. That'd kind of suck. Okay, a little bit more of everything. A lot of coal, which is good. And yeah, let's just oh, but the power's not back up. I hate this singular feature. I feel like you should do a quest for him and he just stays open forever, or like, you know, baseline this thing stays fueled. The fact that it costs 1 coal and 50 coins, like, I'm paying his power bill and he charges me to stay here. It's not okay. If someone, oh, nice, let's do this. Going up, or should I say down? This is a weird elevator. Okay, I thought I'd be putting these up in different locations, but... Nope. Just this one. Okay. Sure. But yeah, if it weren't for me, that stupid hotel would never have power. And yet I'm the one that has to pay the bills for it, I guess. Okay, so we don't actually have to make any more elevators now that I'm thinking about it, because they're not as helpful as I was hoping they would be. So that begs the question, what do we do next? Because I was considering elevators. We still gotta maybe look into catching that. Talk to the Miros. Source of the energy spikes. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go back to, main island. Let's go check out that cave, and maybe figure out the whole, minecart situation. Because that might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, getting a tent on that other island, it's like 10 cloth, 5 nets, and like handful of nets. Sorry, this is all on my end. Probably. I'll check it out when we land or something. We're so close to the end of the episode, but if it's gonna be chunky, then I should fix it. Oof. That's actually breaking down harder. Alright, 1 second. Actually, okay, there we go. That was weird. It wasn't on my end. I don't know what that was. Because, yeah, my video finished rendering like 5-10 minutes ago, so I don't know what that was. That was really strange. Oh well, doesn't matter that much. Oh, let's see. So yeah, I might want to get a minecart. Let's keep exploring for caves down here, probably. Maybe work on money, but like we found the recipe, the blueprint for a location already. Okay, We wanted to grab food. Okay, I still have a fair amount of wood. Let's see. So we want to do omelets next. I actually don't know why this is happening. Okay, I'm going to relaunch the game. Because this is breaking down in a really, really strange fashion I've never seen before. You know what? I did say I was going to get some mods. Let's go get those mods and then we'll come back. Okay, so I got some mods. Some of them might be kind of cheaty. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so we've got my mouse in the way. Let's get that out of there. Okay, so core, full version. So apparently this game has mods through mod.io, which I figured out. I don't actually know if it's necessary, because it also has Steam Workshop support, which is where I got like half of these things. So I'll just try this for now. So I got Magic Plus, Better Net, Storehouse Portal, Miro's Weapons, Underwater Equipment, and RoboPen. RoboPen apparently is anything that you put in there, it'll just automatically pull from regularly. Which, like, sounds pretty sweet to me. Let's see, do I still have any of those transform gems, or did I leave them on the other island? I've got 3 icy furs, so if I want to do more, I'll have to go elsewhere. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's anything immediately useful that I can do. This is just going to keep going. I'm just going to throw wood its direction. Can I fertilize trees? That's all I can. My computer might be just hanging a little bit here. Kind of odd. I'll figure out how it's going to go. Anyway, let's see. So we got some more food. Obviously, I'll keep collecting that. Yeah, it's just hanging a little bit. That sucks. I'm gonna soldier through, seeing as we've got like I want to say about 5 minutes left. We're not even going to be able to show off the mods I grabbed. I just figured it'd be something to do for a little bit. So this is the fire cave I think we found. Or no, the weird ghost pig Halloween town. Where's the other one? I gotta figure out where to get that map. Because unfortunately, I ran out of... Yeah, it's just hanging. Unfortunately, I ran out of stamina. Oh, hello. Here's one. At kind of a crucial-ish time. Okay, so I'm gonna clear this out. Because effectively, what I should do is make a minecart track going directly to, Oh! These guys can drop titanium. I forgot about that. Okay, so what's in this one? Place feels weird, like I've entered another dimension. I have a feeling it'll be different every time I enter. Okay, so this is the randomly generated cave. Finally. We also have gold golems that come after me. Why is this happening? Because it must be my computer. So we'll just have gold golem creatures around here that I should slay. Okay, yeah, we might just have an early end here. Line up for me and fight me. Yep. Okay, so we found what we're looking for. Infinite resources. I was hoping there maybe be a little bit more coal. But let's dig straight up. Now there's still that other rune. I seriously do not know what is going on. There is that other rune. I'll have to check out. Oh, it's directly below the wizard. Okay, well that's helpful. Guess I'm just gonna have to restart my computer. I don't know why. I was gonna just, like, get a bunch of episodes done, but I guess interruptions abound. Yay, I guess we'll just grab things, rest for a bit, and I'm just happy that we found endless resources of a sort. I'll have to fight a lot of golems, obviously. We might have to figure out how to repair my magic equipment, but that's okay, because progress is progress, even if progress takes time. Anyway, see you guys in the next episode of Aground. And as always, thanks for watching.